Josh was about to ask the young scavenger what she meant, a sound like tearing fabric filled the air. A bluish vortex materialized in front of them, swirling with tendrils of light and shadow. The scavengers gasped, some dropping to their knees as if witnessing a divine event. Out of the vortex stepped a figure, robed in a material that seemed to shift and change, almost as if it were woven from time itself. The figure's face was obscured by a visor that gave away no emotions. "I am a timekeeper," the figure intoned, its voice filtered through some mechanical device, emotionless but tinged with authority. "From the Continuum Protection Agency. Identification numbers and pleasantries are irrelevant. Your presence, actions, and especially artifacts from your journey have caused irreversible damage to the timeline. Acolytes of the future version of your friend who wanted to keep you in the past seek to destroy time itself. The Chronovoid, they call themselves. Fanatics, really. They seek to exploit these fractures for their agenda." Josh felt a knot tighten in his stomach. "Are you saying we've ruined the future?" "The present," corrected the timekeeper. "And possibly the future. But amendments can be made, which is why you're still here. A temporal Cold War has broken out between the CPA and the Chronovoid. The Chronarchs, the council that leads the Continuum Protection Agency, has ordered the Keepers to take no direct action against the Chronovoid, but they did not say you can't clean up your mess with a little help." From within its robe, the timekeeper produced two objects. One was a box-shaped device, sleek and covered in interfaces that seemed both alien and vaguely familiar. It was the QE, the quantum eraser. The other was a palm-sized polyhedral object that glowed intermittently. It was what they would soon learn to call the temporal beacon. "These tools will aid you. The quantum eraser will eliminate the anomalies you find. It disintegrates them at a quantum level across all timelines. It will travel where you need to go, but it will require temporal crystals to jump each team to the next timeline. The exotic matter from each object erased can be constituted into crystalline structures. You will need to erase enough objects to move closer to the present, or you will be stuck in the past. I will give you enough quantum erasers for each of you to break into teams for travel. The temporal beacon will guide you to these anomalies. Minimal interaction with the time periods you visit is imperative." Josh felt the weight of responsibility settling on his shoulders as he took the devices. "And what happens if we fail?" Timekeeper turned, its visor briefly catching the ambient light in a way that suggested a frown. "Failure is not an option. The Chronovoid are already working against you, and against all of us." Without another word, the timekeeper stepped back into the vortex, which closed as abruptly as it had appeared, leaving the group with the newfound weight of their reality. They were no longer just lost students. They were now stewards of time, the last defense against a fractured future, and the dark forces that sought to manipulate it.